this is it. I can't do this anymore. I can't live like this anymore. I had made the decision to jump off the balcony and end my life.
By his early 20s, Wesley Bartlett's life had become unbearable, filled with darkness and rage. Although he'd grown up in a loving Christian home, everything changed when he was 12, as he was molested by a neighbor and introduced to pornography.
I knew in my heart that it was wrong, but the pleasure was such an addiction that I kept going back to it over and over and over again. I definitely kept it hidden, which grew into shame and just a place of like isolation, not feeling like I was worthy and not wanting to anyone else to know.
Through his teens, shame drove him into further darkness.
I opened doors to like really dark movies at the same person's house, actually, and music as well. I was listening to bands, some of the most darkest ones in the world, like Gorgoroth, Black Witchery, Bloodbath. Like, these are some of the most satanic artists out there. The words would just transform me. And then on top of that, I was dealing with like just really negative thought patterns and word curses from my own mouth over myself. Like, oh, I shouldn't have done it again. I'm worthless. What's wrong with me? I'm so stupid. Why did I do this again?
At age 18, he was introduced to alcohol and marijuana, which became his only escape from the feelings that had haunted him.
It got me really, really high, and I was like, wow, this is like actual peace. Like, it's a break from all this depression and darkness. And once I felt those feelings, I just continually pursued them.
Over the next few years, Wesley's life fell apart.
I had thousands of dollars in debt. I had been arrested 4 different times. I had had so many near-death experiences, blacking out, drunk behind the wheel multiple times. I had extremely severe depression, suicidal thoughts. I was hearing descriptions of killing myself and others, and torture and perversion, and just the darkest stuff there is, honestly. I couldn't take it. That's when I started making really bad decisions with people, stealing from people, pawning things, and just like trying to feed that addiction, but also numbing my reality. Like, that was my main goal, was just to escape everything.
Wesley realized that he couldn't find lasting peace in drugs and alcohol. He fully rejected his family's faith and soon lost all hope.
I became agnostic at one point. I don't know if God really exists. And when I did that, when I made that decision, it was like the darkest season of my life. And I was just like really depressed, really down. Like, this is it. I can't do this anymore. I can't live like this anymore. I had made the decision to jump off the balcony and end my life.
Right before his planned suicide jump, he was interrupted by a phone call from his sister.
She was like, "How are you doing?" I said, "Honestly, I'm just feeling hopeless, and I can't do this anymore." And she just told me all the things God had done in her life and encouraged me, and told me about how she used to have depression and how God healed her mind and she got to stop taking the antidepressant. And she said to me, "Leave no stone unturned in your life." And that stuck out to me more than anything else. And after the phone call, I got on my knees on that balcony. I said, "God, I give you everything. Give you my life. I'm done. I give up, music. I give up drugs. I give up everything else that I've been holding on to. And I ask you to fill me with your Holy Spirit." And when he filled me, it was like this thick haze over my mind and just instant clarity. Just everything restored. He gave me wisdom. He restored my photographic memory and my vocabulary again, and this just total clarity. It's like I was a new creation, literally.
The darkness that once consumed his life has been replaced by the light and love of Jesus.
Jesus has completely healed my heart and set me free. I break down in tears all the time, with just tears of joy now. It's been so many years of tears of healing and everything, but now it's like he's set me free and there's just clarity. I know exactly what I'm doing with my life and how to use all the talents and the giftings for like art and music and writing lyrics and all those things. I get to use those with the Holy Spirit for the kingdom. And the relationship with him is it's indescribable. It's more fun than anything the world could ever offer. And it's like he can take you anywhere and open doors anywhere as long as you keep him as your first love.